What's going on, guys? It is your girl Dax and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it is time for another haul. Now, usually the first week in the month I try to reserve for wrap-up videos, but I am a little bit under the weather. I don't know if you can notice or not, but I hear it in my head, but my voice is a little ucky, okay? My nose is a little sniffly, and my throat is a little spicy right now. So I'm really not supposed to be talking, in hopes to reserve what little voice I do have left. But I also still wanted to film something for my Friday video. So I did a whole swap-a-rooney in hopes that I would talk less.
You didn't, though.
Also, an update on the March pre-order saga for those of you who've been keeping up. I've reached out to Right Stuff, and long story short, I don't know when I'll be getting that order anytime soon. Or if I'll be getting that order anytime soon.
I want my stuff.
So I'm trying to decide if I want to just cancel the order and reorder everything, because there's so many anticipated releases that's in that specific order that I really want. But I could also be patient, because it's not like I don't have other things to read. But I don't know. So I know last month I said this one would be a bit longer because my March pre-orders would be here by now, but as you can see, they're not. So I only have a handful of things here, but we're gonna start off with the Claymore Box Set, which I have not opened yet. From what I gather from Claymore, it's basically the female version of Berserk, and I am a fan of Berserk. I need to finish Berserk. I keep saying that I'm going to, and then I get sidetracked. Okay, ooh, pretty. This is stiff. Come on, bend, girl. There you go. Look at that box art. That is gorgeous. I mean, I'm sure everyone has seen this by now, and I'm the last one on the train here. There's some space in here. Am I missing one? Oh, it's okay. No, there's 27 in here. And a illustrations guide, which I won't. Yes, I will. I was gonna say which I won't open, but yeah. So we have the complete Claymore Box Set 1 through 27 here. I'm not gonna go through all the covers, but let me show you the first 5 or so. There's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. So I am excited. That's backwards. I am excited to get into this series. It seems like everybody's been picking this up lately, but I know it's because it finally came back in stock. So I'm happy to say mine are finally here as well. I really like this box. I don't know. I know most people like keep their boxes and stuff with their box sets. Not that I have a lot of box sets, but I usually don't care about the box. But this box is gorgeous. I love this. All right, Claymore. Okay, so I haven't even put these things in order. Usually I put them in some kind of order so we can fly through them with some kind of substance, but these are in no kind of order. So we will start with Apollo Song. This is yet another Tezuka work that I have picked up. It says, from a boxcar bound for a Nazi concentration camp to a dystopian future where humans are persecuted by their own clones. Apollo's song searches Olympian heights of tragedy, and as it explores the meaning of love and consequences of its absence. Salty, romantic, and at times profoundly erotic, the ambiguities of its poetic justice will plumb new depths of the heart with each rereading. I believe this is a short story collection. You know what? I'm gonna learn to stop opening these things without checking them out first. But I don't know. I've really been enjoying my Tezuka readings. I feel like here lately I've been reading at least one a month, so I've been picking them up just as quickly as I have been reading them. The next one I am super excited about. If you've seen my reading Mangatuber Recommendations video for the one I did from your Baldheaded Senpai, she had me read a bride story, and this is volume 13. I fell in love with this story unexpectedly. I am so excited to have this. I cannot wait to read it. And the art, every time I talk about this series, I gush over the art.
So beautiful.
And it's just impeccable. I can't get enough. I cannot get enough of Miss Mori's. Just girl, come get your flowers, okay? You did this. I really want to get into some of her other stuff. I've been eyeballing Emma, but it seems like Emma is hard to find these days, so it'll be a while before I get to it. But I will have it. I will find you, okay, Emma?
I like you, and I want you.
And I will have you. That sounds creepy, but you know what I mean. Another one that I am super stoked about that also came from a reading Mangatuber Recommendations video. Actually, it was the last episode with Elite Collector, and that is GANGANT. This is volume 7. This is a must read for me. Volume 6 ended in the worst way, and hopefully they wrap it up in volume 7, because I can't wait for volume 8 to get here to get resolution. I need my resolution right now, okay? I have books falling. GANGANT is about a adult film star who, by a series of events, can turn into a giant. And there's so much more than that, but that's all that I'm going to give you. So if you haven't read this, it is a little spicy. If you don't like spicy, this isn't going to be for you. But if that doesn't bother you, read GANGANT. Also, I didn't tell you what a bride's story was about. Amir. Oh, I forgot Amir's husband's name. Basically a bride story is about Amir and other brides and their journey as wives, basically being betrothed to other people that they don't know, some that they do know, and their struggles with it and their journeys. This is a historical piece, and it's just so good. It's so good. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd say that I enjoyed historical fiction, but damn it, between this and Golden Kamui, I love it so much. I love it so much. It's making me out to be a liar. You know what? There's a bunch of these in here that I forgot I had. Usually when I get my pre-orders for the month, I just kind of stick them all to the side and then unbox all of them like a week or so before I plan on doing the video. And I forgot that I had some of these in here. And I'm excited all over again. Okay, so Ragnarok Volume 2. I think I did a review. Oh, I dropped one. I think I did do a review. I did a review of Record of Ragnarok Volume 1. It was also one of my anticipated releases of 2022, and it did not let me down. And I am so flippin' excited to have volume 2 in my hands. This is a series that I'm trying to decide. I want to read it. I know for a fact that I want to read it, but I'm trying to decide if I want to get all of them and then read it, or if I just need to read them as they come out. I'll have to see when I start volume 2, because the momentum is so fast and so high, and I don't want to lose it, you know, in between reading each volume. But I remember exactly how volume 1 left off. I cannot wait for volume 2. You know what, screw it, I'm gonna read this. I'm not gonna wait for them. But Record of Ragnarok is basically humanity versus the gods in a fight for survival. The gods come every, I think, 10,000 years and decide if they need to wipe out humanity and start anew, because we just don't care about the world. And because of a Valkyrie speaking up for humanity, the humans were given the opportunity to fight for their place on the planet. So there's different gods fighting different prominent figures throughout history. The last volume was Thor versus Boo. Oh, I don't want to mess up his title. Lu. I wasn't familiar with him before the series. I'll stick his picture up here. But it's a phenomenal series so far. I hope it keeps the same energy, and I am excited. This next one I was absolutely in love with when I read it. It's so much fun, and this is one I'll probably read on the Shonen app because it's way ahead of the physical releases, and that is Kaiju number 8 volume 2. Just too many numbers in there. But this is about a guy who is a part of a kaiju cleanup company, I guess you could call it, but he's always wanted to be one of the fighter people, and he finally gets a chance to do that. And what I really love about this series, not only is it action-packed and has a nice amount of comedy to it as well, but it's about an adult, and you don't see that often in shonen lines, and it's just so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the women so far haven't been like damsels in distress and helpless, which I also love. And this is just great. I wish they would release faster than they're releasing, but like I said, it's also on the Shonen app, so I'll probably read it through there and then just collect them as they come out. Much like I'm doing with Chainsaw Man, which I have up next. I've already completed Chainsaw Man, but I do have volume 9 and volume 10 here. And this is a series that I'm not gonna lie, I slept on it, okay? I read the first, I think, 3 volumes and was like, I don't see the hype. I don't understand it. This is kind of dumb. But if I would have read to volume 4, I would have understood completely, because there is such a shift in the story. Well, not in the story, but in the tone of the story that, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. What else do we have in here? Okay, y'all are gonna judge me for the next one because I talk so much shit about this series, and I stand by what I said about this raggedy ass series, and that's Crueler Than Dead.
An abomination.
I forgot that I pre-ordered volume 2. I never went back and canceled that bad boy, but you know what? It's only 2 volumes long, so I'm going to read this because I need to know. I gotta know how they are going to wrap this up. Not in the sense of volume 1 ended on a cliffhanger, or that there was so much action that I just need to know the resolution. But volume 1 is so bad. So bad that there's no way that volume 2 can be worse. But I'm going to see because I have it, and then I'm probably going to end up, whenever I get around to doing my unhaul, this is going to be the second on that stack, because there's just no way. But Crueler Than Dead is, I mean, it's just a typical zombie survival story. There's nothing special here. I was not a fan of it, but but here's volume 2. I will say, and you'll see this in my wrap-up video, I have finally found a series that I hate more than this.
What? What?
I know. I know. I never thought I'd see the day that I found a manga that is worse than Crueler Than Dead. But by golly, next Friday we're gonna talk about it, because oh my god, it's just ugh. This will be a nice little segue. Speaking of unhaul videos, if you have not seen Book Vibes unhaul video, you need to watch it. But in her video, one of the series she got rid of was After the Rain, and she was kind enough to sell it to me. So here I have volumes 1 through 5 of After the Rain. My understanding is this story is about a girl who used to run track, I think, and she ends up getting hurt, and it kind of derails her whole career or whatever she plans on doing. Can I zoom out? And she ends up getting this job at a coffee shop or a restaurant or something, and ends up starting this relationship with the owner, I think he is. I know there's some age gapage in here, but they don't actually get together. Yeah, okay, I had to do a quick read. So they don't actually get together because there is such an age gap, and there's an adult and a high schooler, but she is trying to navigate life, I guess, and he's going to be her shoulder to cry on. I don't know. I could be describing this all wrong. I came very unprepared today. I'm not going to lie to you. So hopefully it's great. I've been eyeballing this series since the beginning of my manga collecting journey. So I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to be able to get it all at one time, which is nice. And a shout out to Book Vibes for hooking your girl up with that. So last month I finally started reading Vinland Saga. I only got the chance to read volume 1, but I am hooked and I am ready for more. So here I have volumes 4 through 8, and I'm really excited. I know I am late to the Vinland Saga train, but I'm here and I'm ready, okay? This is a nice Viking revenge story about our boy Thorfinn, whose father gets killed, and he is on a mission to avenge said father's death. And this is, okay, first of all, I love Vikings. I love Norse mythology and stuff like that. I don't know if there's any actual mythology in this one, but I love Vikings and Viking-like things. So, volume 1 was great. I haven't started volume 2 yet. That's next on my list of things to do. So, hopefully I can get through these this month. I don't know if I'm actually going to make that happen. I feel like every time I say I'm going to read a series or I'm going to do something in the next coming month, I don't actually do it. So I need to stop setting myself up to look like a liar, because I'm a mood reader, and while today I'm like, yes, Vinland Saga, let's go. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna be on like something else, you know, so we'll see. But I really want to get started on Vinland Saga. Up next, I picked up my Broken Mariko. I love this cover. It immediately grabbed my attention. This is a one-shot about I believe this is Mariko.
Wrong.
And her best friends have been through so many ups and downs together, and the friend ends up dying suddenly. I don't remember what happened. Not to be morbid, I believe this is her friend right here. And I don't know if she's out to figure out what happened to her, or if this is just a let me get one last hurrah with my best friend before I have to lay her to rest type story. I know it's supposed to be sad. Here lately I've been getting one sad manga a month, or been reading one sad manga a month, I should say. Not necessarily on purpose. I've been blindsided by the last two, but this one seems like it's going to be sad, so I'm excited to read it, which sounds crazy to say. I'm excited to read a sad story, but I am. So this next one caught my interest because it's a little ambiguous, and that is Senseis Pious Lie. And the synopsis said, 24-year-old Misuzu Hara is a shy, introverted high school teacher content to play a passive role of observer until her quiet life is shaken to the foundations by two men. One, her friend's fiance, and the other, her own student. So I feel like that this has the potential to get dark. Y'all know I love my dark stuff. And it's wrapped in plastic, so you know what that means. But I don't know. This one intrigued me for some reason, and I am ready to see what it's all about. Back on the Shonen Jump train, I have volume 15 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like I've been saying I'm so excited to read everything, but y'all, the arc that we are in is just breaking my heart left and right. So I have got to get some closure. This is when I wish we were ahead on the Shonen app, and I would totally binge it like I did Chainsaw Man, but that's not possible. So I'm just going to do what I can, but I can't, if you know, you know, but this is just chef's kiss phenomenal. Up next, I have the Attack on Titan Omnibus Volume 7, 8, and 9. I don't remember if my I don't remember if my 4 through 6 Omnibus ever came in, or if I canceled it, because these dates get pushed back so much. And as someone who is highly interested in Attack on Titan but has never read any of it and has watched like a handful of episodes, I'm contemplating switching over to the Colossal editions because they're pretty deep into the story, and honestly I kind of like the giant print mangas, but I don't know yet. I need to go back and see. If I have volume 2, then I guess I'll deal with it for now, because I hate buying manga just to resell it, or to, you know, have to unhaul it and get rid of it just to buy the same story over. But I'm thinking about getting the Colossal editions. I don't know. We'll see. Up next is Boys of the Dead, a zombie BL. Now, this initially caught my attention because it is a zombie story, and then secondly because it is a BL story. However, I am now terrified to read this because I think I'm going to hate it, because what I did not know is this is Akuma work. Now, y'all don't know this yet because I haven't filmed my wrap-up video, but me and Kuma ain't really getting along right now, okay? It's to the point where I don't even know if I want to bother trying. And that's not fair to this mangaka right here. But let's just say I am very, excuse me, I had a cough attack. Let's just say that I am very reluctant to read this. But it says, deep in the mountains, Linus and Connor's...
Huh?
Deep in the mountains, Linus and Connor, hidden away in a CT scan.
Wait, Say that again.
That sentence doesn't feel right. Deep in the mountains, Linus and Connor is hidden away inside a sea can? I don't know, whatever.
Carry on!
There, the two of them survive living off the human flesh. Late at night, they sneak into the church graveyard to dig up fresh corpses, chopping them into pieces to take home. Why does Linus repeatedly commit this awful sin? All for his beloved Connor. If he wanted to survive, he needed to view other people as nothing more than cows or pigs. Over time, his sins begin to pile up. Whether human or zombie, this story is about those pierced by love's arrow in a world on the brink. Step forth and allow yourself to be sucked into the world of Tomita Dujin? I'm sure I said that wrong. The synopsis sounds screwed up. It sounds dark, which is right up my alley. However, I don't want to spoil next week's video, but I just got a feeling this is not going to give me what I want. Stay tuned, we'll find out. Up next we have volume 6 of Blue Period. This series has been put on the back burner for me because I am enjoying it, but I want to read it. This is one I want to binge. I think I stopped at volume 4. So I've just been picking them up as they come out. And then whenever the series is over, I will give it a go. Up next is Sakamoto Days Volume 1. This is about a ex-yakuza who is trying to live a regular life, I believe. It's giving very much Way of the House Husband vibes, but I don't think it's episodic. I think it's an actual story, and yeah, I don't have too much to say about this other than I'm excited to read it. I love this color palette. I can't wait. I can't wait. And last but not least, we have Only the Flower Knows. This is another one where the cover caught my attention, so I had to see what it was about. And it says, one sunny afternoon on the campus of their university, one rainy night at the train station, Arikawa and Masaki's paths cross. Neither one knowing the other's name or anything about them, that was how everything began. Though little by little, that distance seems to be closing. So this is, I'm sure, a BL. Oh, it says right there, yaoi drama romance manga. And you know what? For someone who is anti-romance, I've been looking at my collection and I own a lot of BL. So I'm going to have to take that off of my not a fan of list, I guess. I guess in just like regular novels, I'm not a fan of romance, but some of these BLs be hitting. Okay, some of them be hitting. But that is all that I have for you guys. I'm sorry if this has been like a half-ass attempt at a haul, or if I'm just low energy, or I don't know, speeding through these haphazardly. But hopefully the next video I will be back at 100. I hope you all are having a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.